Hello everybody and welcome to the Fan-Made Kill Count, where I count the deaths of all our favorite horror media, because not all of these are exactly horror. I am Toybani McMahon, and today we'll be reviewing The Death of Spooky, made by Kieran. The Death of Spooky is an interesting series with 10 parts, 10 short parts though. And the story is that Spook is mad about how his Jellystone self is a girl. So he kills Spooky.
Spooky is a girl.
Yeah. Yep,
The
that's the thing,
Jellystone
and don't
version
mind the
of him
pencil
can
falling.
still be a
So
boy.
yeah, we'll be reviewing the first 5 parts, and then this weekend I'll be reviewing the next 5. So let's get on to the kill. Episode 1 begins just like this, with no explanation why he's killing. So finally, just shoot Spooky, and Spooky's our first victim, probably the fastest kill. No, I'm just kidding. People are just dying. It's easily the fastest. But can we just get an F in the chat for Spooky? Spooky did not deserve this sad kill. Spook, I am very disappointed. Yeah, that's literally episode 1. So that's why I wanted to make 5 parts, because if I made only episode 1, it'd be very fast. So let's get on with episode 2. Also, I'm gonna let you know if you guys see that, hey, so I'm gonna every time there's gonna be a new part, the time of how long on how they died resets. So I'm not gonna add up the time. The time just resets. So plus I don't think guys I don't really know if you guys look at the time, but I like just to put it in because that me does it. But on to episode 2. Episode 2 begins right where it left off, and oh my god, I feel bad for Fancy because he has a gift for Spooky, and then he just sees it. Oh god, I feel so bad for him. Imagine just walking up to your girlfriend and she's just dead. God, and the present even racked up. Oh dang. I feel bad for my boy, but there isn't any kills in part 2, but we see Dogmoth, aka... So basically, this is a Ladybug episode 2, Miraculous Ladybug. I don't mind, but like, whoa, that's okay. And he gets akumatized, and he's worried. I don't know why, but he is about to cause mayhem for his girlfriend. Oh yeah, episode 3 begins when Dogmoth announces who killed Spooky. So of course, he announces it's Spook, and then Fancy from Jellystone is furious and becomes part of the dark side and becomes Devil Gift with the drippiest villain costume ever, and he avenges Spooky and off to kill Spook. Spook is there chilling like, I did it. This doesn't deserve life. Haha. And then I don't know how he does not see Devil Gift chasing him, but he's like, stop right there. And then he's like, hey, what's going on? Who say that? And then like, I'm behind and I'm gonna kill you. But Spook, why don't you use the gun? You have a gun. Like, bro, you have a akumatized villain telling you to kill you. Why are you not using the gun? So yeah, he's like, I'm sorry. So then he tries to launch the bomb gift, but he avoids it, and he's screaming and chasing, and then he goes into Karen's house. He's sweating, what it says there, and it's a locked door, so he breaks in. Dang, my throat hurts. So episode 4 begins when Karen watching videos, and then Spook is like there. So it's been 5 minutes, thinking that it's all over, and he tells Karen the story. So apparently he's defending him and he made a surprise attack, and apparently that kills Spooky, which honestly I'm surprised that killed him. Oh my god. Rest in peace. And then Karen is like fighting for him. Like, come on, man, he killed someone else. Like, come on, Karen. Obviously he's not gonna care. He killed someone he loved. But honestly, yes, Karen, I would do that too. So, with the plot twist, Dogmoth is also gonna akumatize. So, an akumatized villain is gonna go after an akumatized villain. Yo, this is gonna... Now, episode 5 begins where we left off in episode 4, where Karena is becoming akumatized, and Fancy happens to walk in and getting revenge on my notification, and Fancy's like, hey, and like, how is he not looking? Like, and then he sees it, and then Karen gets akumatized to Misfortune. Epic. So Fancy's nervous, and then Misfortune is off to kill Devil Gift. Wow, an akumatized person gonna kill an akumatized person. So then Fancy is like, oh no, I have to stop her. So then he turns into, so he says the epic line and turns into Cat Noir. Epic. So off he goes to protect Karena from his evil Jetstone self. That makes no sense. So we have a third victim, the king. Just enjoy his day, and he says a weird, like, he's like, oh no, and then he says say goodbye, and then he blasts the king and just kills him off. Like, oh my god, who's just enjoying his day and he just killed him? That's so sad and just such a savage. Devil Kiss, you are a savage, my man. So that covers the first 5 parts. So why not let's go to the numbers? Because what are you doing? Wait, no, Devil Kiss, no. Okay, so 3 people died so far in the first 5 parts, and I'll still count them in the next video. I'll just explain it later. So for right now, we have 1 female and 2 males. So giving us this pie chart with a runtime so far, adding all these 5 parts to 13 minutes and 43 seconds, that gives us a kill on average every 4.47 minutes. Okay, so for right now, the golden chainsaw, I guess we'll go Tuki. I mean, it's the kill that started the whole 10-part series, and honestly, it's very cruel and sad, so I'm gonna give it that. Okay, honestly, the Dome Machete wasn't that hard, so I'm gonna give it to Spook, because apparently he died by getting pushed, so if you get pushed, you're dead. Dang, might as well me being dead, like, come on, man. And that's it. The Death of Spooky parts 1 through 5 was released by Karen. Tomorrow or Sunday, I will be releasing the Death of Spooky parts 6 to 10, which I will cover the rest of the kills, and the kills that I'll cover in the next part will also be in this video. So the numbers and all the kills still go by that video, so it doesn't change. So guys, I'll see you guys later, and this has been the fan-made kill count.